Hey everyone, it's Zach Beck. Today I want to talk to you about how you can make money on your phone. Not going to give you any sort of pie in the sky approach to how you can bring in more money, just really outline some simple tools that exist today that you can use in order to leverage your phone to make some more money. So what I want to do is share this with you right now, and hopefully it'll help you leverage your income, bring some more resources in, that way you can save and invest and achieve your financial goals. So let's jump into it right now. The first category I'd like us to look at are investment apps, and a few that you can download on your phone right now. One would be Acorns. Now, Acorns is basically an investment application that works like this. If you spend money out in society, let's say you're buying a cup of coffee, or you're buying dinner, or you're going out and doing something different, you're at the store, you spend money, let's say your purchase costs $10.50. When you go to the cashier, you check out, you spend $10.50, what Acorns does is it's connected to your debit card, it automatically rounds up to the nearest dollar. So it rounds your purchase up to $11, then it invests that 50 cents into the stock market, usually into what's called a Vanguard index fund. And what you find yourself doing is utilizing an application like this, it's very passive, it's not something you really consider, it's very automatic, and it allows you just to spend money when you're normally going to be doing so anyways, and just investing your loose change into the stock market. Now, this isn't necessarily the one approach you want to take towards investment or the only thing you want to do towards investing, but it's a very strategic approach that you and I can take right now. In addition, they offer other features, such as you can add a normal contribution on a weekly basis into your investment account, so that way your money starts to grow more substantially over time. So if you're looking for a way to find more resources and bring more money in, try and use Acorns. You can do so if you want to try it out. I put a link in the description below. Feel free to give it a shot and let me know how it works for you. It's worked out well for myself so far. In addition, there's another approach to take. Let's say you don't want to go the index fund route with investing, you want to specifically select your own stocks, you could try Robinhood. Now, Robinhood is another application on your phone, you download it, and what you do there is you can actually select your stocks individually. You don't have to go through some big brokerage firm or anything like that. It's basically giving you direct access to the stock market, which is usually what trips people up from the get-go. Usually they don't want to invest because they don't know how to invest. Now, when it comes to investing in individual stocks, you do need a lot of understanding of the market. It's something that does require a bit more expertise, but you have access to it. So if you go into Robinhood, give it a shot. It allows you to go and select your stocks. You can see what your portfolio will provide you with. It provides you with the opportunity to earn what are called dividends, which basically companies pay out on a specific timed basis, and that's a really good approach that you can take. So what I would encourage you to do is, if you want to try that out, I put another link in the description. Feel free to give it a shot. My personal approach that I use is I use individual stocks on a very small basis of my overall portfolio. Generally, I invest heavily into index funds through my Roth IRA, through my 401k, and through just my normal investment accounts, in addition to what I do through Acorns. But if you want to try Robinhood also, it's a good approach you can take. Another one that you can take is what's called WeBull, and that's very similar to Robinhood, just provides you with a bit more options when it comes to your stocks, specifically in the sense that if you invest on the platform, you put in $100, then it'll give you 2 free stocks, one valued up to $1,400. So it's a really interesting approach to take. I'll put another link in the description. You can give it a shot. Tell me how it works for you, but it's just another one that you can try out. In addition, there's a couple others that I personally like. One is called Wealthfront. So if you want something that's a bit more comprehensive, holistic when it comes to your financial picture, Wealthfront uses what are called ETFs, or exchange traded funds, which basically are the same as index funds, except for they get traded on a more regular basis. So what you're going to find yourself with Wealthfront is you have options of having a high interest savings account at Wealthfront. Also, you have the option of investing directly into the market, into ETFs. You answer a number of questions, it'll tell you what your risk tolerance is, and then you begin investing into it. Now, I know I'm saying all of this stuff when it comes to investing on your phone is usually requiring that you have money to begin with, but I just want to let you know these are different approaches you can take. You start with Acorns and kind of work your way down to something more holistic like Wealthfront. On that note, I will put a link in the description for Wealthfront. If you want to give it a shot, I'd highly recommend it. It has worked out very well for myself so far. You can also open your Roth IRA through there as well. You also have the option of doing something along the lines of Betterment, which is another similar application to Wealthfront. I personally do not use that, but I've heard very good feedback from those who have. So various options when it comes to your investment applications that you can put on your phone right now. Another way to bring money in through your phone is working through a delivery service, such as Instacart or Shipt. Basically, it's an application you can put on your phone, you can work for that company, and you can go and actually make money that way. It's just a way for you to augment your income. On a similar note, you could use applications like Uber or Lyft, where you would actually work for a driving service, where you would drive people to and from places they need to go. Now, these are very, active, involved process, very different than what I mentioned before from the investment standpoint, but it's one way where you can leverage your time and your resources in order to go out and make more money. And it's very efficient from the standpoint of utilizing the technology on your phone. So give it a shot if you are looking for ways in which you can bring in more revenue. Now, once again, I have said this many times before, but it's so important that you try to live within your means. So the reason why you're trying to bring in more revenue is that we have a broader gap between how much money you make versus how much money you spend. Hopefully you make more than you spend, and then you save and invest that difference. So if this helps to augment that, if this helps to kind of supercharge your saving and investing, I strongly recommend it. Now, if you're looking for other approaches to take with your time, you can do that as well. Like focusing in on getting a promotion or a raise in your current job, whatever it requires for you. I just am trying to share with you some different approaches you can take today to try and bring in some more money right now. In addition to investing and working for different companies, you might currently have more stuff than you need right now. I've gone through this personally where my wife and I decided to kind of scale down the amount of things that we own, kind of a bit more of a minimalistic approach to how we live our lives, and we sold a lot of our things. There's a few different approaches you can take. One would be through Poshmark, where basically you can sell items and actually allow people to go to your website to do so. And in doing this, you sign up for an account, you snap a photo of the item you want to sell, it includes a description, a set price, and then the app lets you host basically a party so your friends can list the items together. Poshmark supplies the box and postage for free and allows you to list the items for a charge of $2.95 for a fee for the items under $15 and a 20% off for items over $15. So it's one thing you can use. In addition, there are approaches that you can take such as Letgo, which is similar to Craigslist, where you basically can sell things online. In addition, Declutter works quite well, and also ThreadUp works very well. My wife just did this where she cleared out her closet, sold a lot of her clothing, and made quite a bit of money. So if you're just looking for ways to augment your income, bring in a little bit of extra resources right now, look at your closet, look at your house, see what you might want to get rid of right now. Perhaps you don't need some of those things and you want to scale back down, and go for it. Give it a shot. It's very simple, very automatic, very easy, and it's one way that you can bring in some more money. So give it a shot. Let's say that you're a bit more of a creative type and you actually want to sell some of the things that you make. Let's say, for example, on your phone right now, you like taking artistic photographs. There's actually a way that you can sell those photos through what's called FOAP. And what I would encourage you to do is creators basically sell these stock images from their phones, because people need images for a whole host of reasons, whether that's for advertisements, for individual use, or something else to that extent. So if you are really gifted in the area of photography, our phones nowadays come with such highly advanced cameras already that it's really worthwhile. So give it a shot. It's worth going after it, and you can actually make some of the money. So for example, like a photo that you sell for $10, the company is going to keep 50% of that, but you wouldn't have sold it anyways. You might have just shared it online. So give it a shot. FOAP. I'll put a link in the description. You can give it a shot. Another thing you can do on your phone is work as a customer services agent. You can do this through all sorts of different companies such as U-Haul, Upwork, Getty Images, Dollar Flight Club, Delta Airlines, JetBlue. They all hire people to answer calls for customer service through their phones at the comfort of their own home. So, if you're looking for something to do right now, let's say if you have excess time, perhaps you might have lost a position, whatever it is, those are just some quick approaches that you can take right now. Let's say you're a gifted communicator, you like helping other people, try and work as a customer service agent. It's really another way that you can augment your income to fulfill and achieve your financial goals. Let's say that you're really gifted in the area of language. So one thing that's very critical right now in society is learning the language of English, because English is a currency language. For example, my wife tutors students who live in China. She teaches them English, and there are different approaches that you can take with that. One company is called Wizant, which is a place where you can go on and be a tutor for students online. You can also do VIP Kids. Another one that you could try is Nice Talk. Basically, if you have a skill set that's specific in the area of English, the English language, then you can go and teach students and tutor them and make money along the way. Something you can do on your phone. You can do it obviously through an application like, FaceTime or Skype or Zoom or anything like that extent. But basically, if you want to leverage your time through your phone, give it a shot and try tutoring someone online by teaching them a different language. With all that being said, thank you again for watching the video today. If you wouldn't mind liking this video, it would really help the channel for the YouTube algorithm and help push this video to different people who might need to hear something like this. Perhaps you have a family member, a friend, or a loved one who's looking to bring in some additional revenue. Maybe this will help them find that for themselves, so give it a shot. In addition, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or other ideas that you have, feel free to comment down below. I'd love to hear that from you and be able to interact in any way that I can to help you. Lastly, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, it actually really help the channel out for the YouTube algorithm and allow me to be able to share more content with you on a regular basis. So feel free to subscribe. I'm going to continue to create content that I hope will make a positive impact in your life. And on that note, if you do subscribe, please hit the notification bell. That will notify you every time I post a video, which is every single week. So once again, I really want to thank you for all your time, all your attention, and I hope to see you next time. Have a great day.